going, Mr. Worker Kloth. I'm back with another video, man. Looking for my stars where I am simply not going nowhere. And this is gonna be another segment of Kloth Talk. Now again, Kloth Talk is just where I talk about the trending topics in sneakers and fashion. I bring people on who have those same passions. Look, I feel like lately, I love doing the virtual ones. I'm able to meet so many different people from so many different walks of life, and I feel like I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of great people. But I feel like these solo joints is where I could be the most free and the most chaotic. Like, when I'm talking to somebody virtually, I'm trying to be respectful of their time. I have to, make sure I'm asking the right questions. I'm trying to make sure, making sure the vibes are cool. But when it's just me, and I can just be myself and I can just walk off, and I can just walk back to the camera like this without making it awkward, it's just something about these solo ones that just scratch that specific spot that I can't reach on my back. So before this video actually starts, let me just say this. I'm trying to reach 3K subscribers by the end of this year, and we making headway to 3K. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that button, or all of us, the 2.48 of us, we gonna put BTA. I can't cuss yet. I can't cuss just yet. I'm trying to get monetized. Can't cuss just yet, but just know, we fighting for that. But without further ado, let's jump into that first article. All right, so this article title reads, would you eat the McDonald's purple barbecue burger for Grimace? Hey, bruh, listen. It's been a minute since I did one of these food things in here, but I feel like when I was scrolling, trying to find things to talk about in this Kloth Talk, I had to throw this in here. So let me just say this. If you're thinking about this, let me also offer this with your purchase of that meal. So if you do purchase this barbecue Grimace purple burger, I will give you front row seats to the next Michael Jackson tour. I will give you front row seats to the next Michael Jackson tour, because that's what you deserve. If you buy this burger, you will be at the next Michael Jackson front row seats at the Staples Center, and right after that, because it's gonna be a grandiose event. Right after I give you tickets, Kobe Bryant's playing right after. This ain't no joke to Kobe. I'm just saying, if you eat this burger, knowing what it looks like, you deserve to be at the next Prince show too. At this point, let's just make it a whole thing, bro. Let's invite Pac, let's bring Big, let's bring everybody, bro, if you're eating this. And I don't know why McDonald's thinks this is what people want. You know what people want? For you to start using real meat again. That percentage, let's push it closer to 50 and 60. That's what get people lining up and wanting McDonald's again, not a damn purple burger, bro. These burger companies are getting out of hand. They're getting out of hand. They're losing recipes. They're running out of ideas. How about you stop turning every single McDonald's into a goddamn loft apartment in LA? Maybe do that. This is not it, bro. I know they got the little Shamrock Shake, and I know the Grimace thing was a whole trend on TikTok. I get it, bro, but it's it gets to a point. It gets to a point where it does not make sense anymore. So I just want this is my help to y'all. I'm trying to help the people who subscribe to this channel, gang. I'm trying to let you know, if you eat this, it's not gonna end well. This will do tick damage, overtime damage, storm damage. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, gang. So I just had to throw this in here because there was a whole article about it. And I was like, you know what? Let me help my subscribers by telling them, don't get this shit when it comes out, bro. Do not get this. You will have radioactive touch. That's it. But with that all being said, let's jump into that next article. So this article title reads, Travis Scott reimagines the pitch with the Nike Phantom 6 Low Elite. If you're working at Nike, and I promise y'all I love y'all. I love Nike. Man, some of my favorite shoes are from the brand Nike, bro. I really rock with y'all. So take this as not a criticism to y'all, but take this as somebody that loves the brand y'all have to leave this Travis Scott shit alone. Y'all have to. Y'all have to leave it alone. It's done. It's over. I think the legacy of the Travis Scott time at Nike, maybe 6 shoes ago, if they ended 6, 7, or 8 shoes ago, it would have been an amazing run. I would have been like, you know what, man, when it comes to collaborations with the brand Nike, like Travis Scott definitely had one of the greatest ones. Is getting to a point, because I said the same thing about the Valentine colorway with the lows. I've been saying it about the lows. Y'all keep trying to do colorways. I'm saying it about these. I'm saying it about other silhouettes. Y'all like, it's time. I think these sneaker companies have to recognize when it's time to let go. And I get it. Travis Scott name, even though he's had some fall from grace when it came to like that whole concert and that documentary came out, he's had a little fall from grace. He's not putting out as much music as he once was. I think it's about time that y'all gracefully bow out. This is not looking too great. And I know there's always going to be people who are like, no, I'm definitely still copping the new Travis lows. I know there's going to be that demographic of people. But I feel like when your demographic or your targeted audience at one time, because like when the brown pairs, when the reverse swoosh, the brown pairs, the fragment pairs, and like all those are dropping, and the hype that I saw when sneakers was reselling for 1,500, 2 bands, it's not that same feeling no more, gang. And I think y'all, even me saying that, y'all can't even be like, you know what? He wrong, because people still, like, I get it, bro. Tim Cook rocking Travis lows and all these corpus, but that's not who the audience is, gang. Truthfully, that may be a great little PR stint to be like, oh, Tim Cook's rocking it. But that's not who moves the needle for real within the culture of sneakers, bro. I think it's about time we just let it go. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's about time we let this Travis go. It's about time. It's about time we let this Travis Scott thing go. It's over. It's like y'all had a good run. Y'all need to start finding that next thing. Because even with Adidas dropping the sub 2-hour thing, they kind of putting belt to ad right now. Y'all need to figure it out. They got the Bad Bunnies going kind of crazy. Like, they doing a lot of innovation within the space. And I feel like y'all need to start cutting ties with some of these people. Again, I'm not saying that to be malicious, to say, oh, Travis Scott doesn't deserve another sneaker. I'm just saying y'all burnt that shit into a ground. There's like, bro, it's just, I'm just tired of looking at it, bro. I'm so tired of looking at it. It is over with. And I feel like this is like not even just focusing on them, but every other sneaker company right now, because yes, there is an oversaturation of collaboration sneakers in the space, but I'm not saying that everything is bad. There's a lot of great things that's coming out of like collaboration sneakers right now. But y'all have to start knowing when to sever the tie, because it starts to look bad on the brand's end. The person who's getting the collaboration may not receive no backlash because they're getting free PR. They're attaching their name to a brand that a lot of people like. Like, they don't risk the return. Like, the diminishing returns on their end is not bad. The diminishing returns on the company, the sneaker company themselves, that's where it starts to look bad, in my opinion. I'm just Greg. I'm Kloth Talk, creative Kloth on social media. I'm not, I'm just a regular person with my own thoughts and opinions. That's why I bring them to y'all. But I'm just saying, bro, it's getting to a point with this Travis Scott shit where it's like, bro, like, y'all just need to bow out gracefully, bro. I don't know what contract y'all signed with him, or y'all locked in a 10-year deal or something, but like, y'all could be putting that energy to somebody new with some new ideas, some new innovation, some new something. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just the only one that feels like this. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you feel like the Nike Travis Scott era is over with, or do you feel like there's still something there that can be had? In my opinion, I'm tired of the reverse swoosh. I'm tired of looking at Travis Scott being even associated with a Jordan or a Nike. Again, I'm not trying to be malicious. It's burnt out, in my opinion. It's burnt. It's burnt. It's burnt. It's burnt. Sorry. It's burnt. It's burnt. But again, let me know what y'all think. That's going to be the last thing I say about it. I probably will never talk about another Travis Scott collaboration with Nike or the Jordan brand just because, like, again, I'm just exhausted from it. I'm tired from it. Those early pairs, those are still those are still what they are to the culture. Absolutely. But a lot of this new stuff coming out, it just looks like, you know, they're just running with colorways and throwing anything at the wall, seeing what sticks and like just pushing it out, in my opinion. But let's jump into the next article. All right, so this article title reads, JJJJound's New Balance 1890 is a tuxedo in a sneaker. Oh boy. Listen, JJJJound has done it once again. They have been able to really invoke something spiritually, emotionally, like just really something out of me, bro. And I give them so much respect for this, bro, because I feel like it's really so dope that they have pissed me off again. Like, what is this, gang? Like, I'm tired of this shit, bro. This is one of those brands where, listen, gang, at one point in time, 2020, 2019, like, all that shit was looking cool until you actually get up on it and it ain't really nothing. Like, it's nothing. And there's no reason to pay an extra 30%, 20% on something just because your name is on it. You're not doing and revolutionizing shit about shit. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of this shit, bro. And I just saw they did like some flip-flops where, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, I'm just like, again, it gets to a point, bro. I'm not trying to be a hater because I can always recognize when a company does good things and be like, you know what? There they go. They did something. But this brand has continued to be able to piss me off repeatedly. Okay, so the New Balances. Those are usually the ones where I'm like, okay, they did something there. Like, of course, people think about these New Balances. People think about these New Balances. Yeah, those fire. And then people may like what they like did with Asics, and like definitely I will credit a lot of people liking Asics again, especially in this time period, like to JJJJound and what they did with the Gel Keanu 14. Cool, I'm not taking that from them. But then you start getting into the Reeboks, then you start getting into the Solomons, then you start getting into like these other collabs that they've done like that, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's trash, bro, compared to what, like, it's not trash in the sense of like, you know, I would throw it away in a trash can. Like, actually, I'm just saying it's trash in comparison to what other people are doing. Like, I'm not gonna pay an extra amount of money for a collaboration sneaker and try to, you know, wake up and like try to get the drop when there's other people dropping genuinely 10 times better things. I'm not ever thinking about this brand when like a collab comes out. Typically, if I see JJJJound has partnered with X, Y, and Z, I know it's probably 9 times out of 10 is gonna be trash. There's that 1% chance that like, okay, they did something good, like I get them respect, you know what I mean? But typically, I'm gonna be excited for nothing if I look and I see, oh, it's a New Balance sneaker that's fucking garbage, bro. And again, when I say things, bro, actually, no, fuck that. Fuck that, bro. Because you know what? It's so many people in this sneaker game thing, bro. They be having all these crazy ass opinions like, oh, only Nike's dropping dope sneakers. Only Jordans are making the top 5 when it comes to sneaker lists. Man, fuck that. I'm going to start giving my opinion. I'm not cutting it raw no more, gang. I'm going to just go give the opinion, bro. And the opinion's going to be the opinion, bro. Does JJJJound deserve the respect that they get? Yes. Do y'all make trash sneaker collabs? Yes! I'm tired of it. I'm not holding up nothing, gang. Like, listen, like when you do something good, I'm gonna give you your props. I'm not gonna be malicious. I'm not gonna have no ill will towards it. When you do something good, I'm gonna give you your props. When you do something trash, I gotta call it for what it is. I gotta call a spade, bro. So again, we going back to these 1890 New Balances. There's nothing exciting about these New Balances, and I would have said, in my own personal opinion, that it sucks. You take JJJJound off the side of this sneaker and you put it in a store somewhere, they're not even getting sneezed on. They're not even getting coughed on. Kids are not even doing the pizza touch on, like, they're just not getting grabbed, bro. I'm just keeping it above. Keeping it real. These are not good sneakers. And let's see what the grand total is for these sneakers. What are they? Oh, they didn't drop. They didn't drop the... I guess they didn't. They didn't drop the price. Yeah, bro. And they got 10K likes on here, bro. It's just like, I don't understand it. And maybe I'm just not their target audience. That can very well be something that is true. I'm not their target audience. I'm not who they're trying to appeal to. Like, cool. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But again, these will probably be around 200 to 250-ish. And, you know, they'll probably sell out because people are, you know, JJJJound heads, JJJJound addicts, JJJJound fiends. Like, I understand that. But another conversation I want to have is, and this is besides that, I feel like in this day and age, paying $250, honestly, I would even say paying $200 and above, your sneaker is now classified under maybe like a mid-tier luxury sneaker. Why are y'all not putting better infrastructure in the insoles? Why are you not upgrading anything about the sneaker other than just being a collab, bro? There are sneakers that I've owned, that I currently still have, where it's like I paid $200 plus, which I would consider that a luxury good. But it still has a lousy insole. There's no upgrade to material. It's just a colorway with a name on it. I feel like once you cross that $200 threshold, you need to be putting more into your sneaker, in my opinion. You need to be putting more. It needs to be multiple laces in there. It needs to be better wrapping in there. There needs to be some type of card in there. In this economy game, when gas is almost $4 in Texas, it's like $6, $7 in California. I know y'all gotta make a profit, gang, but like y'all can make that profit and increase the price point by a little bit just so you make the overall experience with your sneaker a little bit more memorable. I just recently got some sneakers, gang, where it just came in a box. The wrapping paper just had it was a very thin wrapping paper too. No extra nothing, no card, no memorabilia, no nothing. $225? Come on, gang. Is that where we're at right now? Like, I can't get down with that, bro. Cause I feel like I bought sneakers that maybe weren't from like a super big collaborator, but they made a dope sneaker. You might get 5 laces in that, and you may get a little keychain from their brand. You may get a card for them saying like, you know, thank you for purchasing. You might even get a dust bag in that bitch, bro. You didn't even pay $200. I don't know, I'm going on a rant, bro. I just feel like as the price of everything continues to rise, gang, and I'm very fortunate for the position I'm in, but bro, I grew up not having a lot. So like, as the price continues to keep getting higher, I feel like as a consumer, I'm expecting more. Is that so crazy to think? Like a sticker. Y'all could just put a sticker in a box. Sticker, laces, fucking no card with a thank you. Like, fuck. Like, am I so crazy to think that a sticker, the smallest thing in the world you can do? I'm paying $225 supporting your business. You can't throw a sticker in that bit? Margins that thin? I don't know, bro. I don't know. That was a completely different side note, but like, I've been feeling this way for the past like year and some change about buying sneakers at $200. Like, that's the baseline. $200 has become the baseline for most sneakers. And I feel like you should be putting more into your thing then, if you're doing that. I don't know. I don't know. Because I also know that phone pauses back in the day, like those are like teetering that $180 to like $200 price point. But like the thing about phone posits is like those shoes never disintegrate. Like they never, like I've had a pair of phone posits almost like 10, 15 years ago in my closet and they still look good. Like that's the selling point. And it also has a decent enough insole that which it hasn't, you know, completely been destroyed. It's still intact. So I don't know. That's just my take. Again, I'm ranting. But I just feel like sneakers are getting to a point where they're too expensive. Absolutely too expensive. And then you're not even adding anything to like make it really feel that special other than just a sneaker. But with that all being said and me being a Debbie Downer, let's go to that next article. All right, so this article title reads, Palace unveils its summer 2026 lookbook. And I've said this on multiple occasions now, whether it be on live stream or in other videos. Palace is a brand I still have not had the opportunity to buy something from, even though I feel like as of late, there are two brands that I keep seeing pop up, whether it be like, on sites like Hypebeast, Complex, even on my Explore page. I'm starting to see these two brands pop up way more than not. Wacko Maria and Palace. These are two brands that like I wasn't even considering maybe 2 years ago. And I feel like I keep getting advertisements for it. I keep seeing the brand pop up. They keep getting collabs. So I feel like maybe not in this potential recent pickup video that I'm about to drop, but maybe that next recent pickup video, I probably will own a Palace piece. I feel like it's about time that I do it. I kind of think of Palace, like, I think of Supreme like right here. I think of Supreme right here. And I think of Palace like slightly under it. And I think of like Denim Tears slightly under that as well. So like, or maybe they're all on the same like playing field, but I just feel like Supreme is here, Palace is here. Denim Tears may be slightly under that because I feel like Denim Tears is still fairly new for the most part in comparison to the Palace. But I may have that wrong. But overall, these, lookbook usually take a little bit longer than other because I'm going through the whole thing. So let's just go ahead and jump into that first image. All right, so starting off with this varsity jacket, and like, let me just say this, just looking at this picture, navy and yellow, severely underrated color combo. That color combo is fire. If I'm going to be honest, it does look like it's a little too busy for my liking, just a little bit. Now, I will say, if the front of this is plain, it will be a 10 out of 10 product for me. 10 out of 10, no notes. But if the front of it has a bunch of print and all that on it, then I probably won't end up liking this as much. Yeah, so 1756, 1791. Okay, like, yeah, this is cool. The hat, not really too much of a fan of like real tree camo. Like, it's like okay. It's not the worst camo in the bunch, but I'm not a fan of it too much. But let's see what the front looks like. Yeah, see, it's just like, bro, when I try to think about, as I'm building my dream ideal closet, like I could wear this with like some very basic denim, like maybe some, dark wash, medium wash, light wash. I could rock this. But like, let's fast forward 20 years. Am I still gonna wanna reach for this? I feel like had it just been simple on the front, maybe just one Palace logo or just like that Palace that's on the like, the chest right here. Had they just kept that and then had the back be as complex as it was, it would have been something that I've been like, okay, I want that. Like it's not like a 10 out of 10 now, but it's like an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. Like it's just too busy. It's too much going on. And I usually like something like a little bit simple. Again, had it just been the back and the sleeves, I'd have been fine with it. But then now we have the front that has 4 different and I know it's supposed to be like a varsity jacket. And there's like a lot of things that, goes on a varsity jacket. It's like achievements, different playoffs and all that. But like, it's just too much, in my opinion. So let's go to the next. Okay, so we got this Palace hoodie that may look like it's fire. You got the flight jacket. Now that flight jacket, bro, 2016, 2017, with some stacked slim leg jogger pants with like the long tassels, like maybe like a Fear God Essentials, like in this flight jacket with a scallop tee and some Jordan 1s. Bro, 1 million likes. Easy, like nothing. Like, yeah, that jacket cool though. It's cool. I rock with the jacket. The jacket's solid. I believe these are shorts because I feel like I see like a little sliver of his leg there. They decent. I like the colorway. I don't think I would rock all this the way that it's presented to me. I feel like it's like a little too, it's not coming together well, in my opinion. But the shorts look fire though. I feel like with the right shoes, like the shorts will really pull the outfit together. And it does look like it's past the knee too. So it's passing my length tape because like my length, it's passing my length test because I do not like things over the knee. So cool. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This next picture, bro, this is from top to bottom. I hate this. I hate this completely. Like, I hate this, bro. I feel like this is my most negative Kloth Talk. Like, I do not like the way this is styled at all. The top feels very Zara, PacSun adjacent, Tilly's adjacent, Sheen, Burlington adjacent. Like, the shirt looks like it wants to be in the same category as like an AOD shirt, but it's not. And I just don't think it's styled right. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe that long sleeve green shirt, I probably would rock that ultimately, but just the way that it's presented to me, I'm not a fan of this at all. Like, at all. All right, so next, this is too much for me. Like, again, going back to the earlier point, when I'm trying to build my ideal closet, and I'm trying to think 20 years out, and I look at my closet and I see something like this, would I actually put this on? Like, from top to bottom, bro, the jacket's way too busy, way too much going on. Like, I can see maybe college me may have owned this and may have rocked this, for sure. But just where I am currently, I'm not rocking this. And the shorts are too busy too, bro. It's too much going on. And it also looks like he has a studded belt on, like, yes, no. And then, okay, so now I see the front of it, definitely too busy. Then you got the studded belt. You got the bleach stained shorts with the pink camo hat. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, this, maybe I'm just not the, like, again, I feel like this may be for like 20s and younger. Maybe I'm not the target demographic for this specific collection because this is bad. This is bad. Okay. So again, back to having multiple logos on something. This hat, like a cyclist hat, is fire because it also looks good with the fit because the sweater is very simple. You have palace, you have an apple, half-eaten apple. You have a pair of sweatpants that have no logo on it, no extra text. So in that case, you can be a little bit more busy with the headwear because the rest of the outfit is simple enough. So I do like the hat. I don't know if I'm too much of a fan of the sweater. It's decent though, it's not bad. It's like actually a very good sweater. I just don't think I would actually rock it. And I think those are track pants. I think those are track pants. They look like it. But yeah, I mean, those are decent as well. So I don't know. Okay, so this is the Gorp core. This is Gorp porn right here. So you got like this reflective on the underbottoms. This, was that Pyrex? I can't tell what that says. I mean, this is fire. This is fire all around. I mean, I can see the video right now on my reels, bro. Somebody standing in the shower, hoodie on, just letting the water drip off the jacket. Easy 100K. That is an easy 100K on social media. Yeah, this jacket's fire. Colorway's fire. Looks like he has like contrast stitch pants on, which I'm not a fan of. This is just like, I've never been a fan of contrast stitch pants. I find that from a longevity aspect, I just don't think they look good over time. Like, I feel like there are certain eras where they do look good and like it may be on trend for like what's popular. But for the most part, I just like regular traditional jeans or regular traditional pants. Okay, so going back to that yellow and navy color combo, fire. There's no notes here. Looks like he's wearing carpenter pants here. I like the wash on that. I think it just looked better with like a regular pair of denim. But overall, like this is good though. This isn't bad. I'm not criticizing it. That sweater is actually fire. They got my boy Common. They got my boy Common in this joint. The hat looks crazy. The hat is crazy. I don't know what type of jacket that is. Because it has like the slanted pockets, then you have the fold over pocket, then you have a pocket inside that pocket. I don't know what type of, or what style of jacket that is. It's like a workwear jacket. I can't tell, dude. That's a very unique jacket. I've never seen anything like it. But overall, contrast stitching. Again, I'm just not a fan of it. I've never been a fan of it. Okay, so got this shirt. Red, the blues, the greens on the shoulder. I feel like this shirt, like, look at the shirt. It's like all over print. But just imagine if they shrunk that print to where like it still took like a majority of like the midsection and it's still wrapped around. They shrunk the print. I feel like it would be a little bit more timeless, in my opinion. Like, again, it's not bad. I like the colorway. It's not a bad shirt. I just think that had they just shrunk that print down just a little bit, it would have been a timeless, unique, standout piece versus just, in my opinion, I wouldn't buy this because it is a little too busy. But it's not bad though. This is like an overall, it's better than other things I've seen in this collection. I just wish it would have been that one tweak. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, this is a very basic outfit. Got the jersey with the sweater under it, with the track pant, and like a, New Era type hat. Like, I'm like, this is a shirt that Overton from Living Single, I feel like this is a fit that I've seen him wear with like a tool belt. Like, this is Overton. Is that his name? I think it's Overton. I can't remember. But that's who I envision. I don't know why my camera turned off. But let's go ahead and jump into this next image. So we have these ripstop shorts, which I'm already liking. They're past the knee. Perfect. I like this jacket too. Very simple. I like the clean aesthetic. White with that like, sky blue. That's fire. Yeah, this is good. This is probably one of the better ones from this, 13 images so far. All right, so next. Yeah, this is Realtree camo with a jersey over that. I thought it was a one-piece set. This is a two-piece for sure. Yeah, I don't know what the direction was here. Now, I know they do make like basketball jerseys and I think football jerseys, really just all jerseys in like a camo variant. I feel like just make the jersey itself camo, but like styling it, again, I don't know what the intentions behind this lookbook was. Was it to show as much product as possible? Or was it to show potential styling? But like stylistically, this doesn't make sense. I don't know. This isn't flowing the way I think they intended it. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. All right, so next we got another jacket. Got that Realtree camo. This one actually isn't bad. It kind of looks like those Carhartt type jackets. This is decent. It's not bad. I do like this. This is decent. Even though I'm not a fan of like Realtree camo, I also don't think it's the worst camo from like, the assortment of camos there are. But I just, it's not really the one that stands out to me when I think of getting like a camo piece. All right, next. Dude, what is this? Bro, I feel like the deeper I keep going into like this lookbook, I feel like the main goal was to show as much product as possible. So we got this like button-down shirt, which I'm sure that's button-down. Got this button-down shirt with a thermal under that, then these loud blue shorts. And truthfully, I don't know a single person, even like the most skilled fashion person, like maybe Wisdom may be able to pull this off. But this is, it feels like, I don't know, it's not cohesive. Like 3 different prints, 3 different textures, I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm not a fan of this. Okay. Pink trucker, track jacket, studded belt, shorts. I feel like had this not said Palace on the jacket, this could have easily passed off for an Urban Outfitters campaign or like I don't know. Like this, like, don't get me wrong, the jacket is decent, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Next, okay, I like this. So another slept on, I know I talked about the yellow with the navy, but navy with brown is also a very slept on colorway. I like that on the front of the shirt, like the front panels of the shirt, it's just 1 and 1 on both, like one logo, and then on the sleeves their logo. If they put logos on the back, if they put a logo on the back, that is gonna fry me. Everything doesn't need a bunch of shit. I think as it stands now, as it reads, this is good. If I scroll to the next image and I see a logo on the back of this, I'm going to scream. So let's see. Okay, so we don't get a second picture. Hey, They knew what they was doing, bro. All right, so this one kind of got like that football tee kind of, football jersey, something like that. You got a black hoodie under that with a black, fitted cap with some sweatpants. This feels very LA. This feels very LA coded. There's nothing wrong with this at all. Like this is probably one of the better, so far I think like 3 looks have looked very cohesive. It doesn't feel like they just try to throw as much product on there. So like this one reads very clean, very simple, very effective. It also just has like that very LA, like you throw some Cortezes on these, it's over. And they pissed me off again. Don't ask me on don't ask me on the shirt, on the hat. And then went floral on the bottom, studded on the belt, demon on shirt, and then fucking married with children on the button up. Like, bro, what is going on? This all feels like different seasons. The long sleeve feels fall. Floral shorts feel like summer, and button-up shirt feels like spring. Don't ask me on the hat is crazy. Like, bro really went cheesy bread on the whole fit. Like, I don't know, that's trash. So we got that same print from that shirt on this, like, looks like a soccer jersey almost. I'm not mad at this. Again, I'm not a fan of the print. I feel like it's like a little too much, but I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. But I think this fit would look better with just like a basic pair of jeans. No carpenter, just a basic pair of jeans. They would have got away with it, but they didn't. So, and then we see the back of it. Yeah, I think this looks better because like there's no like carpenter lines on the front. So like, honestly, from the worst of the bunch, if I was to wear something from the worst of the bunch of this lookbook so far, it would probably be this. Like this looks better than other overly printed things. Next, this is like as simple as it gets. You walk into a shop, you just need like a sandwich outfit that just makes sense. Track pants, simple. T-shirt, simple. And then a hat to pair with that. You walk out the door. Yeah, this was done well. So I can't really be too critical of that. This is very cohesive. I like this. Okay, let me see. So you got button-up shirt, then you want to crew over that shirt. These may be track pants or shorts, I'm not sure. But again, I think this falls into the category of like probably one of the better style things from this entire lookbook. I really do like this look a lot. Very simple, it's effective. I like the way it's styled with like, the crew is kind of lifted up a little bit. You see the breakage with the shirt, the white with the black. Like, I have nothing to say here. This actually may be the best style thing in this entire lookbook, in my opinion. Like, this is actually pretty decent. Then they pissed me off again. So red hat, pink shirt, shorts. Hat off the rip, hat is fire. I do like the hat. It's almost like a running hat. I like the hat. The shirt, I'm not a fan of it. They went T-Mobile on the shirt. Not a fan of the shirt. I think if they take the hat off, this fit looks and it would read a little bit better, but it doesn't. Like, I don't know. Like, I think with hat off, it reads better. With this hat, it just feels like, I don't know, a little too much in my opinion. But if you talk about like gradient, you go super pigment on the red on the hat, then you go into like a faded pink, then you go to like a little bit of a gray. I guess that could be a saving grace. Next, you got this Palace, like Rolls Royce, I think that's their logo, sweater, not bad. And then you got the PE shorts, which you could never really go wrong with that. I would prefer it to be a little bit longer, because if they're sitting right on his waist, that means like they're sitting right above the knee. If these were a little bit longer, I feel like they would have actually had me. Like, I would have bought these for sure. But again, this isn't terrible. Like, this is probably, again, one of the better from the bunch of like so far in the lookbook. Next, hoodie. What is that? Just a bunch of people kissing? But I look like Mike Tyson on the right. I think if they didn't go Palace on the sleeves, this would have been a good hoodie. And honestly, if they went split zipper on the hoodie, it would have been, astronomically better. But it's cool though. It's not terrible. It's not the worst thing I've seen so far. And I think I like the way that they styled it with the, button up under with the blue. Like the blue with the red is really, doing it for me. It's fire. I like the color coordination. But again, I think had they just took the Palace off the sleeve and maybe just put Palace on the back potentially, or maybe they already have something on the back, but Palace on the sleeve is throwing me off. But it's not bad though. This is decent. And I do like the cheetah print type hat. I want to see more of that. Hopefully I see that in the rest of these like images, but I do like it. Okay, this is another good one. Got the animal print, and it almost looks like it went two-tone on the animal print because one side looks darker than the other. I do like this, even though I'm not a fan of, I think these are called like coach jackets or coaching jackets or something like that. I'm not necessarily a fan of those jackets. They just don't look, I have a short torso. So those type of jackets run a little bit long. So I find they never look right on me. But I can acknowledge that this is a very, you got the gold accessories, got the gray hoodie under that to make it a little pop from the animal print. You have the dark wash, or like that medium wash denim. This is good. I do like it. And then they go back to pissing me off. So floral these look like a different pair of floral shorts, which those actually may be good, but paired with a track jacket, bro, with studded belt, it does not look good. This is frying me, bro. And I'm not even like, who am I, bro? Again, I'm just Greg, man, Kloth talking to y'all. Who am I? I'm not some guru when it comes to fashion. I'm just saying, bro. It's just frying me. This is frying me, bro. This is frying me. All right, so next we got this hoodie. I do like the hoodie. I do like that design. Hopefully there's nothing on the front. Maybe just a Palace, a little emblem on the front. That'd be perfect with some track pants. These look like pants versus shorts. Just like the way they're kind of draping. But yeah, I mean, this is good. This is good. Upgrade from that last image, for sure. Okay, got the basic tee. I'm not sure who this is. I'm sure somebody will correct me and say, bro, what? How don't you know that's David Hasselhoff? Or like, I don't know. It's like, there's gonna be somebody that's like, how don't you know who that is? I can't make out. But yeah, if you know who this is, let me know in the comments. But again, it's a basic tee, nothing too much going on. So like, it's hard to hate on a basic tee like this. And lastly, I don't like the hat. Don't like the jacket. I need to see more of the shirt. The shirt may be good. I do like the belt. These pants look like the carpenter pants from earlier, so not too sure. But the belt and the t-shirt are probably the most standout pieces here. The jacket is just not my type of jacket. So yeah, I don't know. And that's it. So I'm gonna, as I've made it to the end of this lookbook, I'm gonna just get out the way. I've seen way better from Palace. I think the last time I did a review of a Palace collection, it was like, I think it was last year, 2025, something like that. That was 10 times astronomically better than what I just saw. There were like a solid 8 pieces in here that I may even consider getting, but I'm not getting them because I feel like there's other things from Palace I've seen in the past that was just like astronomically better. So I will be getting a Palace piece soon just to like eventually get my own experience with their clothing, see what the material feel like, how's the weight of it, how's it structured. Like I do feel like I need to get a Palace piece. So I will be getting one soon. I just don't know what I'm gonna get just yet. I do like this jacket. However, I did find this on Grailed. I do like this jacket, but I don't know if I want to spend the money on it. And I don't know if there's something better out there I could be getting. So if you do own something Palace, let me know if there's like a dope collab that happened maybe like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. That it's like, bro, you need to get this because this is what made me fall in love with Palace. I find they also did a collab with Vivienne Westwood. I may be wrong, but I don't know. But again, let me know, what did you think of this lookbook from 2026 from the brand Palace? Again, I'm always curious on what you guys think about the things that I'm talking about. But that's gonna wrap up this Kloth Talk. This was probably my most negative Kloth Talk I've ever had, bro. I don't know what it was. I was trying to find things. I was like, damn, that's fire. I really want to talk about this. But it seems like the things that I've been seeing ain't really been hitting like that. But with that being said, without further ado, like I always do, I will catch your ass in that next one.
love the way you work it. Ay, I love the way you work it for me.